Hello, this is the PrettyTarot YouTube channel, and this is the pick a card reading, okay? So what I did was I did 4 decks laid out here, and in a minute I'm going to show you the decks. I have 4 decks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what you'll do is take a moment to just kind of meditate, be at peace, think about what deck you actually want to select. Select one and look for the time stamping in the details of this video or pinned in the comments so that you can just skip directly to the number deck that you actually selected, so that later on, maybe weeks or months from now, if you decide you want to do this video again, this pick a card reading, you may be able to select another deck without knowing what the other decks are. You may not even remember the one that you selected, and if you happen to get it again, then it was the message you were supposed to get again. But take a moment and just think. Whatever number comes to mind first, that's the number you go with. If you still can't decide, like I said, just take a moment, be at peace with it. Now, if you get more than one number, there's a reason why. So go with that number. Now, this reading is all about your current situation and giving you some advice. So I'll kind of pick up on what's going on, why it's going on, and then I'll give you some advice, okay? So it's much like my other pick a card readings, except this is just focusing in a general sense. I do have some romance angel cards in here in the event that this relates to your love life. However, keep in mind that the romance angel cards can also resonate on a general level depending on what the messages are on the cards, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the decks that I have here, okay? So I have deck 1, I have deck 2, I have deck 3, and I have deck 4. So you can pause this video, like I said, if you need more time to focus on which deck that you want to select. You can even pray about it if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start. Okay, so if you selected deck 1, this is what's going on for you guys. Right now, you guys, you're focused on your priorities, okay? You're really trying to prioritize the things that are going on in your life. You're trying to prioritize your responsibilities. It could be work, it could be classes, it could be, your family life, your personal life. It could be even just, day-to-day errands that you need to run. But whatever it is, you're trying to set your priorities. It could even be career goals and things like that. Whatever it is, it's definitely something that means something to you. And you either have a need to focus on your priorities, or you're just really trying to get that together and saying, you know what, I need to prioritize. The reason why this is a focus for you is because obviously you're not focused. You're not focused. You're all over the place here, okay? You probably have a lot going on, a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, maybe a lot of things on your plate. You might even be dealing with more than one situation, more than one person, more than one responsibility. You may have more than one idea about where you're going and what matters to you. Whatever it is, it appears that you are, you have clouded judgment here. You're not actually focused. You may even be procrastinating on some things. You could be, have your heads in the clouds or whatever, daydreaming, or just being lazy, no offense or anything. Or you could just be, struggling to really get things in order and to really prioritize the things that you need to and get things organized or whatever, Now, it also seems that because this is in the reverse, you have a desire for a change of luck because you may be you have not been having the best of luck. Maybe things have not been moving forward for you the way you would like it to, and you would like to see things move forward, and you know there is a step-by-step process for it, because in this Wheel of Fortune here, first, you know, you have a bag of seeds that you know you have to plant. Then once they're planted, they have to sprout. Then they have to blossom and be picked, you know, and processed into some sort of material that can be used and made into something and sold and eventually used, and then it recycles. You know, it's a cycle here. Okay, so you know there's an order to things. You know there's a need for things to be in order, and maybe things aren't in order, especially if you're trying to see things move forward for you with better energy and better luck and better success. Okay, now the advice that I have for you, if you selected deck 1 here, you have the Strength card. So there's a need for you to have strength. There's a need for you to have courage. There's a need for you to also get disciplined, because the Strength card is definitely about having disciplined. Okay, so you know you need to get disciplined, focus, you know, buckle down, do what it is that you need to do. If you need to have courage, if you need to have, you know, bravery to face something, because maybe you don't want to deal with stuff, maybe you don't want to deal with things, maybe you don't want to face anything, you know, maybe you're just feeling just out of it, you know, whatever it could be. You're just being told, have strength. And the card says, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion as well. Okay. You also have the perfect timing card. So this is the perfect time. And even if it's not the perfect time right now, everything will get done in the perfect timing. Okay, so just go with the flow. I'm a big, you know, proponent of synchronicity and the whole idea of what synchronicity is. Nothing's a coincidence. Everything happens in the order that it needs to happen if you kind of release and let go of the need to control when everything happens, and just kind of just take it step by step, go with the flow, and things that need to get done will get done. So you don't have to force it, but definitely put forth some effort, but don't be too rigid about how things get done, or how you decide to prioritize or organize things. Okay, the perfect timing is well in order as long as you just put forth the effort. Okay, go with the flow. You also have the Create card. Now, not only is this person creating, but she's putting in her work. Okay, so she knew these bushes needed to be trimmed, so she's actually doing so. But she's also taking a creative approach to doing so. And with her actually doing her due diligence and doing her work, she's making whatever it is that she's making, or getting whatever she needs to get done creatively. Okay, so whatever she's doing, it's coming out well. It's creative. Okay, you're being told to create. So some of you may have not been, you know, creating anything or doing anything. Create. Okay, final advice card here. Now, if this applies to your love life for any reason, even if it doesn't, the messages on the Romance Angel cards are sometimes so general that they can still apply to a general type of situation and advice. You have a Deception card here. Someone is not being honest with themselves, okay? Someone's kind of just playing this game, playing this role. I honestly feel like it's you playing this role of this, you know, you're not being honest with yourself is what I feel. It could also be that someone else is not being honest with you, or everyone is not being honest with one another, and everyone's putting on a front or a mask or whatever. But I feel like for some reason this is about you not being honest with yourself for some reason. But it says someone is wearing a false mask in this situation or in this relationship, okay? So don't deceive yourselves. Don't allow anyone else to deceive you. Be aware, pay attention, be alert. Be honest, and make sure that others are honest with you about what's really truly going on in the situation here. Okay, if, like I said, if you're not being honest with your efforts, or you know why you're not putting forth the efforts, whatever, make sure you do so. So that was deck 1. Definitely let me know how that resonates for you, okay? I appreciate all the feedback, you guys. So moving on to deck 2. If you chose deck 2, what's going on here? New beginnings. It looks like you guys are expecting or hoping to see doors open for you, new opportunities to open up for you, and you're hoping you can definitely walk through this door or whatever this opportunity is. Some of you could definitely be hoping for a new start or a new beginning, period, whatever it is that's going on in your life. Reason being is, it looks like you finally want to gain some balance, some justice, some fairness, and get what it is you feel you deserve, or get what it is you feel you are owed in your situation. Some of you might even be facing a legal situation potentially. It may even be a Libra that you're dealing with. And it also appears here, you have the Chariot card. So the Chariot card upright is all about overcoming obstacles and challenges and things. And, you know, kind of splitting off in separate directions, and not being able to sometimes, you know, turn something that is not so ideal into something ideal. But in the reverse, it's the exact opposite. So it seems that, you know, if you may have been having any issues at overcoming any obstacles or anything, or overcoming the challenges and getting somewhere, it also could be that maybe you're not going in separate directions. If it's a situation where it appeared before, maybe you were splitting off or splitting up or going in separate directions and having difficulty with turning something not so ideal into something ideal. It could be you're deciding you want to actually change things around, okay? The advice that you have here, you got the Hermit card. So this card is always encouraging you that you need to take time to be to yourself. You need to take some time to be alone. You need to take some time to isolate so that you can think and become introspective and go within and gauge how do you really feel about things. It's like an opportunity to really think and really kind of go over everything, and you may come out with some ideas or some realizations at the end of that time, okay? So you're being told, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery, okay? If you're struggling with meditation or taking time to really be able to think on things, Deep Insight by Kelly Howe, you can find on YouTube for free, or you can get it from the website brainsync.com. I do not get paid for that, but every time I listen to that, it helps me gain an epiphany. It helps me quiet my mind so that I can think and I can allow myself to really kind of meditate on things or whatever, you know? Okay, and I usually get epiphany, if not during the meditation. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's afterwards, later on in the day, later on in the week, or whatever. Other advice that you guys have. Okay, something is unlikely. Let's find out what it is. What is unlikely here? I need to clarify that. Okay. All right. So you got the Six of Swords here in the reverse. So someone is not able to capture, they're not either to capture the moment, they're not able to hang on to their dreams, or they're not able to capture their dreams. They're not able to cast a net to capture something here, because the Six of Swords in this particular deck is all about casting your net, trying to capture your dreams, things of that sort. But the Six of Swords in the traditional deck is about moving past the rough waters, moving past a rocky situation, moving past difficulties, getting somewhere and seeing things smooth out. But this is in the reverse, so you may not see that you're getting past some sort of difficult situation. But with the unlikely card here, it says it's unlikely that you're going to, I believe, struggle with getting past the difficulty. It's unlikely that you're not going to be able to cast your net to capture your dreams. It's unlikely that you're not going to be able to like I said, get past the difficulties and the see things smooth out or whatever. So I wouldn't worry, because whatever it is that you're worried about here, that you're fearing, it's unlikely. So I feel like this is saying your fears that you can't get past a situation that's difficult or rocky and get somewhere, it's unlikely. So that's something you don't need to actually worry about, in which you have this card here. Like I said, the reason why you are seeking new beginnings, because you feel like I said, you want fairness, balance, or something is owed to you, or you're having some sort of issues with, like I said, any legal situations, or wanting to see things balance out, or maybe you've been dealing with a Libra. Like I said, this whole thing of thinking you can't overcome the obstacles and the difficulties, not true, because it says it's unlikely. And this card has much similar meaning to the Chariot, because it's all about getting past the difficulties, okay? You also have connect with your soul family. So connect with others who have like-minded, thoughts, like-minded spirits. You know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. Hang around more positive people, deal with more positive people, deal with people who they truly resonate with you on a spirit level, and just on a positive energy vibe type of level, so that you can come out of this negative thinking, this negative thought process, so you can come out of the pessimism and the worries and the fears that things won't work out. Someone who is positive, someone who is optimistic, someone who's hopeful and have faith, they won't be thinking that way. So you need to connect with those kind of people, because that's truly who you are at the core, in your soul and in your spirit. And your ego could be taking you out of that, because the ego is all about your fears, and it can cause you to be feeling hindered and like you can't overcome obstacles. Final card here. If this reading resonates with your love life, this may resonate and this may give you extra insight. However, even if this reading does not have anything to do with your love life, the romance angel cards, what I like about them is that sometimes their messages are so general that they can relate to any general reading. So here is the final advice card here. And it says, it is safe for you to love again. I believe it's also saying it is safe for you to push forward, because she's on a horse. She's on a horse and she's taking off to make a move here, okay? And it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So you're being told to open back up to the possibilities that all can really truly work out. Your fears are unfounded. There's no need to worry. Okay. That was deck 2. If you feel like you want to share feedback on if that resonated with you or not, please do so. I definitely appreciate you guys giving me feedback and comments. I truly do. Okay, moving on to deck 3. If you chose deck 3, what's going on for you here? This is the Suffering card. Okay. However, this was in the reverse. I normally don't read these in reverse, but this was in the reverse. So you could have been in a period of suffering. Perhaps you are no longer in this period of suffering. If you are, I feel like this is going to flip around for you, okay? Suffering could be stress, anxiety, depression. It could literally be physical suffering in terms of, hopefully not abuse, but it could also be having physical health issues or physical health, health ailments, or just being literally physically tired and stressed out and worn down. And like I said, it could also be feeling anxiety and depression and worries and, just suffering emotionally as well if you're grieving for any reason. But let's get into the reasons why here. You got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So in the upright, this is all about how you benefit in the situation. This is also about prosperities, blessings, and abundance. This is also about a prosperous family, a loving family, legacy, inheritance, and like I said, seeing how you benefit in a situation. However, you could be seen where you're not. So perhaps you're not benefiting in a situation. Maybe you're not inheriting something. Maybe you're not receiving something that you feel was supposed to be yours or owed to you in some form. Perhaps you're, and this is also, when I say legacy, it could be reputation. So maybe you feel like your reputation has been tarnished or done a disservice to in some form. Maybe your finances are out of whack for some reason, okay? Or maybe your money is not coming through. Maybe you're having some family issues, okay? Maybe your prosperity is not where where you truly would like it to be. You could be having some sort of issues going on, okay? Financial worries, whatever it could be, even could be health issues. And it appears here, yeah, you got the King of Pentacles here in reverse. Now, this could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It also could be someone who is stable, down to earth, grounded, someone who appears to be secure and have themselves together and stable and things like that. They may appear to have money. They may appear to be nurturing, like I said, down to earth and in touch with nature, and they like to recycle. They don't like to waste anything. They could even be a parent figure, whether that is your parent figure or someone who has children. This is in reverse. So either you're dealing with an earth sign or someone with earth in your chart that is being negative, or this could be someone with the characteristics that I just mentioned that are actually being negative. It's being, stubborn and selfish and, arrogant, things like that, wasteful, not organized. Someone who's not in good health or whatever, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever. But it also could be where you're feeling like you would like to be this energy in the upright, which is someone who's stable, secure, they're doing well, they're doing fine, they're grounded, they have it together, you know what I'm saying? Their health is even fine, they're in touch with nature, This person in reverse, this energy in reverse is not someone who's faring so well. This is someone who they're not managing their money well, or they're not able to. They don't know how to possibly. This is someone who does not have any money, for whatever the reasons may be. They're not secure. They're not stable. They're not, as nurturing. They're not able to give, because upright, this is someone who gives, and they're nurturing, things like that. So it could very well be that you could be not in a good financial position in some form, or you're just really in a situation where you're dealing with someone who isn't doing well in some form, whether it's financially or in other areas, okay? The advice that you guys have, this is the awakening. This is the awakening card, okay? This is about, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, is what you're being advised, okay? This card says to reconsider. There's something you need to reconsider in this situation. And you notice someone is here, they're praying. Okay, they're praying. And they have the sword here. This is about possibly, sometimes I see swords, it's like someone cut something out, or they sever ties, or they let something go. But maybe you're being told you need to pray about this and reconsider. You also have, and this is interesting, this is in reverse. Upright, it says say no. You may be getting proposed something And normally, like I said, this card I would never read in reverse. It's saying say no. However, in the reverse, it's almost like it's the opposite, telling you you can say yes, right? But you guys kind of know in your situation how things are really truly going. But I kind of feel like I want to pull one more card for that. Oh, that's way too many. Yeah, way too many cards. I only want one. That was like 4 different cards. Okay. I don't know why this is in reverse either, but perhaps I should not read these in reverse. But this is the card saying give yourself the best. I think you're not. I think you're not giving yourself the best. But whatever the case is, it's telling you give yourself the best. And if you're not giving yourself the best, make sure that you do so. Final card here. If this resonates for your love life in any form, this is extra details. Even if it does not resonate with your love life, because sometimes the romance angel cards can be very general with its messages, here's the info. It says you deserve love. You are lovable. This card was in the reverse, and I feel like you guys, you don't quite know what your worth is. And I feel like that's what this is all about. Okay? I feel like that's what this is all about. Knowing your worth, knowing your value. And you don't know, because this is all upside down for you. Your prosperity, your wealth, your abundance, your legacy, your inheritance, how you benefit in a situation, you know. Like I said, this person is, they're in a negative here. You know, normally this is someone who, they have a lot of worth, you know, financially and in their own sense of who they are. You know, they're very stable and secure, not just financially, but also in their being, you know. And being that, you know, this came up in reverse, it said, you know, this is a say no, but however, maybe, like I said, you're being told to reconsider something. You know, you're being told to reconsider something and to look at things from a different perspective. There's maybe a temporary standstill here. It's important to be yourself. This says give yourself the best, but it was in reverse. So it's indicating that you're not. Like, you deserve love. You are lovable, but that was in reverse. So you need to really, truly work on your self-worth, okay? No one can determine that for you. No one. Only you can determine what your self-worth is. And it seems like you're not really doing that in this situation here. But also, and I feel like this is a different narrative for a couple of you where you're being told to reconsider something. I feel like it's also possible that someone could have turned down someone. They could have possibly turned down an earth sign. Someone could have turned down a family situation or proposal, a marriage, anything. Or they could have turned down some sort of business proposal, whatever it is. And this could be very well getting to you guys because you're, experiencing inner turmoil, beating yourselves up like, should I have said no? Did I do the right thing? You know what I'm saying? Someone could have been in the negative and you just said no. But anyway, that was the deck 3. Definitely let me know, you guys, in the comments how this resonates with you. I definitely appreciate the feedback. Moving on to the final deck, deck 4. If you chose deck 4, this is crazy. I get so many reverse cards right now. This is the intuition card. It was in the reverse. So someone is not using their intuition, though you need to use your intuition, okay? If you are using your intuition, congratulations. But this was in the reverse, so someone's not using their intuition. And it could be affecting where they're going. Reasons behind all of this. you got the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is all about the fact that you have a decision or a choice to make between one path or the other. One path is going to take you down one direction, another one's going to take you down another direction, and you're not quite so sure. You're not actually making any decisions or any choices because you probably don't know what to do. And not using your intuition is definitely not helping you. You need to use your intuition, okay? You may be trying to, but you may be struggling with it as well. And it seems here, interesting again, you got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords upright is all about winning without having to go through any changes, hassles, or fights. So it's getting what you want without having to go through any changes or any hassles or anything. However, this is in the reverse, so you're not, you may realize that you can't quite get what you want without putting forth some sort of effort or putting up with some sort of obstacle course in some form. Like, you probably realize there's something that you have to go through in order to gain whatever it is you want, even though you want to get what you want without have to go through it, right? Also, this is someone who's taking and he's leading, and children are following him, but other people are questioning if this is healthy or not, because the Five of Swords is also about getting what you want, even if you have to do it in a not so fair way or in an underhanded way or cheating or whatever you have to do to skim by. Okay, and that's in the reverse as well. So you're probably aware you can't quite skim by. You know you're going to have to go through something or put in some sort of effort. Okay, now your advice here. You got the Page of Fire. This is the card that resembles communication, whether it's face-to-face communication, text messages, social media, fax, letters, phone calls. Okay, you name it, all right? So it's saying news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity. You may also need to communicate, or you can anticipate some communication will come through. If you believe, so something is possible if you believe. Say thank you. So if somebody is being helpful to you, or someone has been giving to you, or someone has been putting in the work or helping you in some form, or someone's been there for you, you're being told to have gratitude. Show them some gratitude, say thank you or something. Maybe someone else should show you some sort of gratitude, or you're hoping they will, but this is advice for you. So you're being told, show gratitude, show thanks, be thankful, show some appreciation in some form. Final card here, okay? If this resonates with your love life, this is extra details towards that. Even if this does not resonate with your love life, and this is just a general situation for you, the romance angel cards sometimes have messages that are so general that they can still apply to your situation anyway. So what you have here is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So that is the messages and advice for deck number 4. If you chose deck number 4, please definitely let me know how this reading resonates with you, okay? And I definitely appreciate you guys' feedback. If you're interested in getting a reading such as this one, where I pull cards to pick up on your situation and some insight behind it and some advice, I consider these to be like quickie readings. That reading is $20, and it's done by video that will be private only, uploaded for you. If you would like that reading to be done live, that will be $35, and you can email me. You can pay at paypal.me/PrettyTarot, and otherwise, please hit the like button and definitely comment. Let me know if these readings resonate with you or not. I definitely appreciate your feedback because this is something new that I'm doing and it would be really helpful to me. And there will be more readings coming up. Definitely check your Zodiac reading for this month. And definitely check out the other videos that I have in which I'm doing discussions on topics that I feel you guys may be able to relate to or not, because as I was saying before, I don't want to only just do readings on my channel. I also want to connect with you guys and be helpful to you guys as well. Comment and let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me discuss, or if there's any type of readings you would like to see me do. I appreciate you guys. Peace. My website is PrettyTarot.com. Have a blessed one.